Hi, this is Bojo from Codes and Crafts. Now let's craft something fun. Let's go and open our Cricut design space and upload some of our designs from Canva. Okay, on the left pane, let's click on Upload and select 4 of our designs. Now, we'll be uploading 4 different designs as we're going to sublimate on 4 ceramic coasters. As you can see, I'm selecting the image type of complex simply because for my own preference. I'm gonna upload it to my collection and then select the print, then cut image because we're gonna perform a print and cut, then sublimate them on the blanks. Now let's upload the rest. Okay, few more. Okay. Now, once all your images are uploaded, we'll go ahead and add them to our canvas. And then we'll have to resize them accordingly. I will resize them to 4.5 inches as that is the size of my ceramic blanks. Okay. Now let's align it, I mean. So while we are aligning it, when we start to create the design or start to print it, since this is a print and cut, I will be showing you some tips and tricks on how to get the proper color. So what I'm trying to say is that since I am using a third-party ink, Hansol ink, by the way, Hansol Sublimation Ink, I want my design to be printed out how I can see it on my monitor or my screen, right? So with the use of Cricut Design Space, if I am correct, there's no way to handle ICC. ICC is for color management when it comes to printing. Now, as for sublimation printing, I'm using a different type of ink, right? And there's no original ink for the printer that I have using this. So instead, what you can see on my screen is that I'm going to print this as a PDF. So you can see on my Cricut Design Space, rather than selecting my printer, I've selected Microsoft Print to PDF. Now, this will generate me a PDF file instead. And the purpose for that is because I'm going to use a different tool to print it for me. Now, if you are wondering, if I'm going to use a different tool, then how am I going to cut it? It's still going to be the same because you could see the Cricut registration marks will also come along with the PDF that I've generated there. So the purpose of this, once again, is like what I said, this is for color management. Now, majority of the printers out there, commercial printers, they have their own commercial settings, right? They have their own presets that comes along with the printer. And that preset, that color preset is based on their original ink. Now, as you can see, I've opened the third-party application, another application, which is GIMP. Now, GIMP can handle color management. So since I am using Hansol as my ink, it has provided me an ICC. I mean, Hansol provides an ICC for color management to match whatever printer you are using if you install that ICC profile on your machine, you can use it so that when your printer prints your design or whatever it is that you are trying to print, it will try to fit in with the color combination based on the ink that you have and on the printer that you are using to print with. So you could see I've opened the printing preference. From my setting, I am not using on any color adjustments. So my setting is for the color correction is no color adjustment. Now for built-in settings, it would sometimes use as color controls or photo enhance. But for me, since I've already installed the ICC profile on my device, there is no need for me to use any color adjustment because the ICC profile already handles the color management for me. Now let's continue. You could also see here that I've selected the Hansol ICC dash matte. That's a preset setting that I've already configured a few weeks back. So I'm going to go ahead and print this file into a PDF so that it is using my color preference, the color management that I was talking about. And then once it's printed, I will feed it to my Cricut machine. As you can see, the registration marks are still there. So it should just cut it just the way how Cricut would do it. It just so happens that I use a different application to print the file for me so that it will apply the color management of my preference.